Hi, I'm Katie. I've been surrounded with vintage goodies most of my life, but just in the last 10 years, I've figured out just how much delight I get from having it in my home and looking at it for other people. Come along as I share my shopping adventures at thrift stores, estate sales, and sometimes even along the curb. I will also be showing some of my decorating projects that I've completed and how I have chosen to add vintage to my home for a modern granny chic look. I hope you will find joy along the way as we reawaken vintage. Well, hi there, everybody. Good to see you all out there. So, I'm going to show you what wackiness I managed to get my husband and I in today, but I figured I'd do a kind of a personal update first. I maybe mentioned a little bit in some of the other videos, mentions of like my arm was hurting and stuff like that. So I am now 4 weeks post ACDF surgery. I could not tell you what all of the letters mean, but it's basically neck surgery that I had where they fused two sections together, two of the vertebrae together. The symptoms I was having prior to that were pain down the middle of my back, pain down my arm into my pinky finger, and then some numbness in my leg when I would stand in one spot for too long. So 4 weeks out, the jury is still out as to whether or not this has worked. You can see my scar, and all of this is just completely swollen, which is typical from surgery. Your body is trying to fight something, right? So tomorrow is a conversation with the PA, and we'll see if all the pain and puffiness is normal. Yes, I still have pain. So anyway, today, here is what I did. Okay, so you know me, I'm a big fan of Facebook Marketplace, big fan of being able to get things for free. And somebody had a picture listed. It was one of those plastic bookshelves with 3 shelves full of books, and it said free books. Asked if they were still available. They were. I sent my amazing husband to go and retrieve them. What was in the picture was one bookcase with 3 shelves. What it ended up being there when he got there was 3 bookcases. So I have a ton of books to go through. I pulled out a couple just from the top because, again, I can't bend. I'm going to have to take very slowly on our guest bed and go through all this. But the few that I could see that were on the top, I pulled out just for some fun so we could look at them. I will slowly be posting these for sale and then obviously donating the ones that I don't think are of any interest. So let's go through a few. I had some chuckles with some of these, you know, knowing kind of where I am at in rehabbing after surgery. These were a couple of the old books that I thought were really fun. This is Massage Treatment in Diseases of Women. Maybe I can find some some massage tips. And this is from 1898. It's got to be a very interesting read as to what they thought back then. But obviously this will be for sale. Really cool old book. Another one to kind of fit in with me trying to get well. Triumph Over Pain. Yes, there we go. I don't know. Is God speaking to me through free books I've gotten? I'm not quite sure. This one is 1938. These were really cool. I knew there was something up when I saw 4 of these, and they're all wrapped in plastic. So I undid one of them just for curiosity's sake. Again, I'm like looking at them going, these are some old books. So this is a series of 4 called The Library of Entertainment, 1,000 Hours of Enjoyment with the World's Greatest Writers. These books are from 1910. So again, amazing books, you know, not in the best shape, but for being 111 years old, not bad. So those will be up for sale. Some cuter ones, Portal to Good Cooking. So it is a cookbook, and let's really quick see. That is from 1959. I've got a American Family cookbook. I already checked on the date, and it was from 1950. Again, just chock full of old recipes. And one last one, thinking maybe great for Father's Day coming up, the Fireside Book of Baseball. Again, how cool would it be to give this as a gift for Father's Day, right? Super, super cool. So this has a date of 1956, but I don't know if this is a reprint. No, 1956 book, guys. So full of just graphics and everything. So for sure, if you're interested in anything, if you've got a particular genre of books that you're interested in, I have a feeling just from briefly looking over this, there's a lot of men's books, a lot of sports books, again, mixed with really vintage with probably 70s, 80s books. So hit me up. You can email me at reawakenvintage@gmail.com or leave a message wherever you're watching this, whether it's Facebook or YouTube. And as I'm going through these, I can be on the lookout for you. Some of these that are on the newer side will definitely be dirt cheap, probably $1 or $2 a book. And if I'm shipping them to you, media mail isn't very bad, unless you get a ton of books. That's a lot of weight, but even then, not too bad. So thanks for following along today, as once again I get myself into a crazy adventure as I try to find freebies along the way. Until next time, guys, bye-bye.